Marine life is dependent upon the microscopic plant life that exists in the photic zone. And the photic zone is a zone that goes to a depth where about 1% of the surface light remains. In some waters with a great deal of sediment, the photic zone may go down only 15 or 20 feet. In some murky harbors, the intensity of the light deep feet below the surface is given by this relationship as I equal to I sub 0 e to the power minus 0.21 times d, where I sub 0 is the intensity of the light at the surface and d is the depth. Okay, so our goal here is to, so d is the depth, repeat, like d is the depth below the surface. Okay, so that's what it means. So we have the relationship between the intensity of the light at the surface, intensity of the light d feet below the surface, right? So that's what we have given over here. So our goal here is to find what is the percentage of the surface light will reach at a depth of 10 feet. So we have a relationship over here given as I equal to I sub 0 e to the power minus 0.21 times t. So let's use that relationship to find this percentage. Okay, let me write the relationship first. So the intensity of the light d feet below the surface can be obtained by whatever is the intensity of the light at the surface multiplied by e to the power minus 0.21 times and whatever is the depth, right? So we are interested in, we just need to multiply by that in that power. So on this question it has been asked for us to find the percentage of the surface light at, let's say, the 10 feet below the surface, right? So that's what we need to find it. So we have then given d equal to 10, right? So that's what we have given over here. And what is the intensity of the light at the surface? Let's say assume that the intensity of the light at the surface is 100. So if we assume in that way, then so because we need to write down this into the percentage, so I think if we write down the intensity of the light at the surface is 100%, then we can find what is the percentage, what is the percentage of the surface light at the 10 feet. We can find that. Okay, so let's try to do this. So we have couple of parameter here. We need to know what is I sub 0. That's what we assume that, let's assume that is the intensity of the light at the surface is 100. So fill that in. Okay, and then e is the exponential function, and then raised to the power, we have, what do we have on the we need to evaluate the exponential function at negative 0.21 times d, and then d is the depth, right? So which we have here on this case given as 10, so we can have that. And I think we just need to simplify this. So use your calculator properly to see what is 100 times e to the power negative 0.21 times 10. It is approximately equal to, I get 12.25, or if you just not to write round to the nearest percentage, let's say we can just say this is about 12%, right? So that is the percentage of the surface light at the depth of 10 feet.